Now let us learn how to solve certain quadratic equations. We will be looking at different methods to solve the quadratic equations. We will start with the most simple method. This is called the method of factorization. Now let us consider the same equation that we had earlier, x square minus 36x, x square minus 45x plus 324 equal to 0. This was the equation that we obtained considering the marbles problem, where two people A and B had a few marbles and each of them lost 5 and the product of the marbles became 124. So this was the final equation obtained in that case, and we would like to solve this particular equation using the method of factorization. Now this is a method that you might have learnt in your earlier classes, and this was basically used to factorize this particular quadratic expression. And after factorizing the quadratic expression, we get the two factors and then we equalize the factors to 0 and thus obtain our roots. So to solve this particular equation, you might all know how we factorize this particular quadratic expression. This is done by the concept of splitting the middle term. This is a very popular method for factorization. So in this case, our objective is to split the value of 45 into two parts such that the sum of the two parts is 45 and the product of the two parts is 324. Now with practice you will be able to do this much quicker, but initially you may take time to figure out such numbers. So in this case, if you look at it for a while, you will get to know that 36 and 9 are two numbers which add up to 45, and at the same time 36 into 9 gives a value of 324. So we split 45 into two parts, 36 and 9, and write the equation in this form. Now we have an advantage. We can factorize each of the terms separately and then add them together at the end. We factorize x square minus 36x as x into x minus 36, and we can also factorize this as 9 into x minus 36. This is because 324 is 9 multiplied by 36, and from your earlier classes you know that this is equivalent to x minus 36 into x minus 9, and now this product of two terms has to be equal to 0. Now this is a set of two terms which when multiplied together give the product of 0. So it means that for the solution to exist, either x has to be equal to 36 or x has to be equal to 9. So this means that 36 and 9 are the roots of this particular equation, x square minus 46x plus 324. If you remember what exactly x was when we assumed the equation, x was actually the number of marbles that A had initially. Now you might be thinking, how come A could have had more than one value of x, that is more than one value of the number of marbles? In the question we are given two people A and B, and whether A had the higher number of marbles or B had the higher number of marbles is not a very important factor here. So if A had 36 marbles, then in that particular solution B would have had 9 marbles, and in the second case if A had 9 marbles, then B would have had 36 marbles. So A could have had either of these two numbers of marbles, and B would have had a correspondingly equivalent number of marbles. If A had 36, B would have had 9, and vice versa. So basically there are two possible solutions for the number of marbles that A had in that particular problem. Now this was a method of factorization, and this can be used almost anywhere as long as you are able to find the middle term splitting. This becomes difficult to pursue if the final term is not a natural number, and in most cases you will not be able to find exact two terms which are able to sum up to the middle term and give a product of the final term. In those cases we follow certain different methods, and we will now look at them also. The second method that we follow is called completion of square. This again is a very simple method, and I will show you how to use this method using the very same example. The same example, x square minus 45x plus 324 equal to 0. The first step that I do in order to solve by this method is take the constant term to the opposite side. So when I do that, my equation will be x square minus 45x equal to minus 324. Now my target is I will have to express my left hand side as a square term. So when I get a square term, I can take square root on both sides and find my corresponding values of x that satisfy the given equation. So when I have x square and minus 45x in the left hand side, what term do I add in order to get a complete perfect square on the left hand side? This is what I have to find. So we all know that a minus b the whole square is given by a square minus 2ab plus b square. In this corresponding term, x corresponds to a and minus 45x corresponds to minus 2ab. So we have to add a corresponding term b square such that when it is added, this will represent a whole square, as in some term that can be written in the form of a minus b the whole square. So in this case, 45x actually corresponds to 2ab in this case. X corresponds to a and 45x corresponds to 2ab. Now since x corresponds to a in this case, we can cancel x and a, and we find that 45 corresponds to 2b. This implies b will have a value of 45 by 2. I will repeat once again. My purpose of adding a term here is to make my left hand side a perfect square. A perfect square as in a square of an algebraic term, algebraically linear term. So assuming a minus b the whole square as a square minus 2ab plus b square, and comparing it with this particular equation, x square will be the same as a square, minus 45x will be corresponding to minus 2ab, and I will have to find a corresponding term b square to be added such that the net expression on the left hand side corresponds to something like a minus b the whole square. So given that 45x is something like 2ab and x is equal to a, b gives me a value of 45 by 2. And so now I have to add a value of b square, that is 45 by 2 the whole square on the left hand side, and when I add it on the left hand side, it obviously has to be added on the right hand side as well. Now if I simplify this equation further, this is x minus 45 by 2 whole square coming directly from the identity that we already know. And the right hand side, if you solve, you will get a value of 729 by 4. Now we know that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now if we take square root on both the sides, then we know that either the right hand side can be is equal to x minus 45 by 2, or it can be the negative value of this, because even minus of a square gives the value same as a square. So we can directly equate x minus 45 by 2 to be equal to plus or minus square root of 729 by 4. And from this we get a value of x is equal to 45 plus or minus 27 by 2. This is the solution that we get by taking 45 by 2 to the other side. And this, after solving, we get the two solutions, 36 and 9. And this is the solution is obviously the same as what we obtained through factorization. So this is just another way of solving the quadratic equations. And now we will use the concept of completion of square in a general case where ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the given quadratic equation, and we will try to obtain a general form for the solutions of the quadratic equations.